wish you taught me how to love myself. Cause I'm sure you knew that boys feel sad too. Ah, 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 ah. Boys feel sad, boys feel sad, boys feel sad too. Alright. Sarybot came in and Sarybot also said their joke, so I'm actually gonna read that really quickly. Is my audio working? No. What is going on? Hold on, I'm actually gonna check it next to a recording of myself because the audio bar looks like it's going crazy. Yo, that's bad. 1 second. We're gonna restart everything regarding sound, so I'm gonna be mute for a couple of seconds. And the paper of your heart. Oops. Casting shadows of memories. Casting shadows of memories. Okay, I think that is significantly better. Yeah, it's decent enough. I don't think it was perfect, but okay, because that was really bad seconds ago. Is there a way to disable these Twitch drops? Because I don't even like do anything with Duolingo. In fact, I don't like Duolingo. If you've watched like my videos or posts where I'm learning a language, it's never Duolingo. It's always Mondly. I wish I could just take that down. Take down, take down, take down. It's a takedown, so sweet, so easy on the eyes, but hideous on the inside. Whole life spreading lies, but you can't hide, baby. Nice try. Welcome in, Abby. How are you? I'm just making sure that everything is like working properly because something feels off. But I'm glad to know that YouTube chat is working because I saw your message. So at least a little bit's working, right? So sweet, so easy on the eyes, but hideous on the inside. But how are you? And I'm doing amazing. Okay, it looks like Twitch is operating. Oh, and Snuggy actually got the first. Welcome in. And hello, War. How you doing? You missed me? Aw. Well, I'll always be around. It reminds me of that song. Have you ever seen The Lorax? The movie, the first movie, not the remake. I've watched both, and they're both good in their own ways. You're going on a date today? Oh, nice. What's the plan? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? How bad could I possibly be? You know what bothers me? So whenever I upload like a what's the word? Whenever the program I'm using updates, I don't immediately update, right? So I actually recently updated Leanon because I knew that there was an update and I had been out of date for a while. So I was like, oh, you know what, it's gonna be nice. Tell me why the very next day I updated it. And then also I know to update it, I'm not sure if it's gonna say right here, but it shows like, if you see it in the corner, it says like new version available. And I don't like that notification because I always try to get rid of it. Tell me why. Like a few days ago, I uploaded it and then updated it, and the very next day it updated again, like a patch. What do you mean? And yes, good luck on the date. You're just gonna go. If it takes down, so sweet, so easy on the eyes. I hope it goes beautifully, War. All right, and then so for anyone who isn't aware of what's happening in the story right now, we entered Mirias. We earned the trust of the people of Mirias. And the people in Mirias, if we remember, are dead, basically. And you're very adorable, Voodoo. I appreciate you. So they were taken there to, like, just live a whole new life. Now it seems something weird is going on because they have limited memories. They don't remember the people of Eren. And then that brings conflict because Declan is Daidine's brother, yet Daidine does not recognize him at all. So we're gonna go back to the city of Mirias and see what's going on over there. Wait, at least that's what I think we're doing, right? Rebuilding a relationship. Talk to Saffron near the entrance. I'm assuming of Mirias. I wonder what is the quickest way to get there. And I do think using this thing. You're adorable, Voodoo Gaming. How are you doing, by the way? I'm gonna lower it a little bit. I feel like Mabi's a little bit too loud for me. So I lowered it on my end. It's a takedown, so sweet, so easy on the eyes, but hideous on the inside. Whole life spreading lies, but you can't hide, baby. Nice try. Alright, so we're gonna go all the way over back here. This is the closest portal that I can think. Oh, for a second I thought I was starting stream at the wrong time. I looked at the clock, but my brain just read it wrong. And like an hour early, and I was like, what? Do you like wizards and witches? Depends. Which wizard and witch are you thinking of? I like a lot, to be honest. Not all of them, though. I don't even know I could walk through here. I like Harry Potter. I like... Voodoo Doll Wizard. I love Voodoo Doll Wizards, okay? They're the cutest and most adorable. I got taken I don't know why, I guess a lot of things are shocking me today when it's really not that shocking. And welcome in, Astro, I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and talk to Sephra. So the last thing that happened was Aine was talking with Daidine, and then they kind of became friends. Because Daidine does not want to speak to Declan for obvious reasons. He kind of ambushed her. We were eavesdropping on the conversation with Daidine and Aine. And now we're going to meet back with Sephra and see. You updated your profile picture for Halloween? Oh, I should do some sort of Halloween post. In fact, I actually got an idea. The date is in 3.5 hours. Ooh, good luck! It's exciting. You guys took a while. From what Declan told me, it sounds like it was quite a show. It wasn't that bad. I mean, okay, it wasn't great, but... Anyway, Aine, how did you fare? Did you get her to talk to you at all? Oh, we got along great. She told me I could come find her if needed a guide. Wait, what? How did you do that? I just took it slow and didn't push her, and she was easy to get along with. I did check a couple of things, though. Her name really is Daidine, and she has a really sensitive sense of smell. So then it really is her! It must be! I think so. but I'm pretty sure she's lost her memory. She said she never had a family, and she even told me that no one in town did. Do you do your own art, Voodoo Gaming? I'm just gonna call you Voodoo. I don't know why I say your full name all the time. And it didn't seem to me like she was lying. Do you agree? I do. I guess it's possible they were chosen specifically because they didn't have a family, except for the fact that, well, Declan's right here. And hello, Nugget, welcome in. Right, and there's something else that's bothering me. This is supposed to be a city of gods, right? Not a city of dead people, so where are all the gods then? Your character's so tiny. Yeah, I actually took the age potion, so she's much smaller than normal. I think if we summon Rudo, he will be taller than me. And he's a William partner. What could you possibly need from me at this hour? You're right, I noticed it too. When I was talking to the residents, everyone was just normal. Nothing here makes sense. No one even remembered Vertrag. Yeah, that's the other thing. In his memories, he was talking to all the villagers like he knew them well. Could they have forgotten him too? Like they forgot their families? Then what happened to Leanon? You remember that Leanon recognized Vertrag when you enter Murias. If he's the only one that remembers him, that's a bit suspicious. That's suspicious. Yeah, what's his deal anyway? How do you become the caretaker? Maybe he has some trick for keeping his memories, unlike everyone else? No, he definitely has some favor. Shh! Someone's coming. Oh, there you are. He has a very, like, soft voice. I actually really like his voice. I like Leanon as, like, aesthetically, and then, like visually, audibly, personality. I'm very weary. I do not trust his hand. I don't trust him even for, like, half a second. Leanon comes up to you, all smiles. Talk to him. Whatever you're discussing, it must surely be a riveting conversation. I've been calling for you all, but to no avail. I guess it must be. We didn't even notice you coming. The party exchanges stiff smiles. You're so bad at being sneaky. To be honest, I really don't think I could do any better. But still. Have you had a chance to look around the town? I fear I kept you waiting quite a while. Preparing a meal for so many took longer than expected. So many? There's 4. There's 4. I mean, I guess it's a lot. For me, I would just pop in a lasagna, call it a day. That thing is filling. Well, we did wander around, but I feel like there's still a lot we don't understand about things here. Your confusion is understandable. Murias is a rather difficult place for outsiders to comprehend. Now, I'd like to formally extend to you all my invitation to dine with me in my home. As we eat, I'll tell you about Murias. I would literally not trust it. I just simply do not trust strangers like that. Actually, we're not really feeling hungry. Couldn't you just tell us here? Hello, Shadow! You needn't feel so wary. I have absolutely no intention of harming any of you. You know what? Somebody who had intention of harming you would say the same thing. I'm just saying. Feel free to bring your weapons with you. Weapons will not protect someone from poison. Period. If it'll put you more at ease, At 4 against 1, the odds certainly wouldn't be in my favor unless you use magic. Well, in that case, we should definitely keep our weapons on us. You said as much yourself, right? It'd put me more at ease. Sephra, you are too easy to convince. That's crazy. No, Leanon is laughing at us because we're goofy. We're goofy. Oh my goodness. Okay. How are you, Shadow? Oh, I'm sorry, Abby. I just realized that you're not feeling well. I hope you get well soon. You're quite the amusing bunch. May I take this as an acceptance of my invitation, then? Actually, I'm gonna pass. I'd like to take some time to look around the town. But weren't you just speaking with one of the residents? That was just briefly. It's fine, right? Nod. I do not think that's a good idea. He should not speak to Daina again. That went so bad. That's fine with me. 1 second. The 3 of us will join you, and we'll let Declan roam around the city to his heart's content. I just hope the extra food won't go to waste. Of course not. Please, explore as much as you like, Declan. And whenever you 3 are ready, you're welcome to come right over. If you stand in the middle of the town square, you'll see my house to the northwest. It's known around here as Caretaker's Manor. I look forward to dining with you. Leanon gives the group a light bow, taking his leave. When you're ready, head to the Caretaker's Manor to join him for a meal. It's interesting because a light bow, I don't know. That feels strange. Shouldn't he do like a full 90-degree bow? Like, I just... 15 is what I'm assuming that they're calling light bow. And that's like butler. I mean, I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. I don't know. I'm just looking for every single reason not to trust Leanon. We can't go there. Is it here? Or here? I guess it's here, right? You know, these like plants kind of remind me of where Mananan lives. I don't know why. It's just kind of giving that vibe. I guess we talk to Sephra. So this is a house? It looks so normal. Like something I see just walking down the street somewhere. Yeah, it wouldn't look out of place in any city in Ulta, I guess. No matter where you go, people still tend to want the same things in house. Maybe they just recreated where they used to live? Well, that's fine by me. Since it's so normal, it should be easy to find a quick exit if we need to. But Aine, do you really think Declan will be okay on his own? I mean, isn't he just gonna go right out and look for his sister again? That's why I think it's a problem. Oh look, Declan's right there. I do wish they disabled this conversation, because they really shouldn't be talking and then having like voiced lines over their already voiced lines. Like they just have like a heartbreaking moment and Sephra's like, yawn. What? Well, Dairina was a lot nicer than her first impression might have suggested. She only pushes back if you cross her boundaries. Declan's been thinking a lot about what happened, so I think he'll approach her with more care. Well, if you say so. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to clown around? With Luna and Molly, clowning her dolly on the big, comfy couch. Great, let's go snoop. Snoop! Oh, this does look very fancy. Wow, I'm digging the vintage aesthetic. It's so nicely organized, too. I love that as well. It looks so different from what you'd think from the outside. Almost feels like a noble's mansion or something. Exactly what my first thoughts as well. Ha, there you are. Welcome, friends. What's that? The big glass enclosure with a plant? I would honestly be looking for an animal in there. It's a terrarium. Horticulture is some of a hobby of mine. It makes a good conversation piece, don't you think? What creature is in there? There's some kind of fruit growing in there. I guess it's just for plants? Please, come this way and have a seat. I confess I've never prepared a meal for visitors, so I hope everything is to your liking. Food-wise, I think I'm actually pretty... Like, if you have, like, bread, that's pretty much all I need. Wow, this looks amazing! It's been a lot of work to... It must have been a lot of work to prepare all this. I'm pleased to see it meets your approval. Where did you get all the ingredients? I've never seen any cows or chickens here, or wheat fields for that matter. I suppose you've taken a good look around Mirias? Indeed, your observation is correct. I procured what I needed from the world outside, from the place you departed from, if I'm not mistaken. What? If you're not mistaken? So you've traveled outside of Mirias then. How do you do it? Well, we do have a gate. What's to prevent me from a little wandering every now and then? Wait, I don't think it's poison, but hold off for now, just in case. Exactly. Sephiroth, I guess we were thinking the same thing. You never let your guard down, do you? That's the hallmark of a true veteran. But I assure you, I haven't tampered with the food. What reason would I have to show ill intent toward any of you? Because we're intruders? And you obviously serve some sort of god we don't know. How about this? Would it put your mind at ease if I were to take the first bite? It would absolutely not. Because some people have trained themselves to be okay with poison. Go right ahead. Some people are immune to poison. And why would you put poison in your own food? You would put it on ours. I would pass... If that was really to ease my mind, I would give him my plate and I would pick my own, like... I wouldn't even trust his utensils. I would use my utensil that he gave me. Put the food that I select on there. I would probably mix it up first. And then give it to him. And then be like, yo, eat this. With my utensil. Because even then, the utensil is shady in itself. I don't know if you've seen Nightmare Before Christmas. But there's a scene where Sally literally uses deadly nightshade to, like, tamper with the food of the doctor so that she can, like, knock him out and then escape. And then he catches it and tells her to take a sip, right? She flings it out of his hand and has an extra spoon in her foot, like in her, like, sock. And then she pulls that out and then it's like a strainer spoon. So she doesn't actually drink any of it. And I think, like, that's possible. Like, I would simply not trust Leanon. I simply would not. But you know what? It looks like it's okay. Let's see what happens. How did it taste? Was everything to your liking? Not bad at all. I'd eat again. Honestly, you're a better cook than I am. To tell you the truth, I've never actually cooked before. I simply ordered everything from well-known restaurants in the outside world. That's hilarious. He should have just kept a bit. He should have just kept up the bit and pretended. I would have done that, to be honest. I would have pretended like I made everything. I already passed. He pretended and then confessed. Like, why not just pretend the whole time? Seriously? No wonder it takes so much like what we ate at that time at Loc Leos. Think, we were getting takeaway this whole time. What's the problem with that? Like, Sephiroth's got an angry face. Like, that's the problem. The only time I would have a problem is if it was actually poison. As your host, it was my foremost desire to furnish my honored guests with an unforgettable luncheon as best as I could. Now, since you've had a chance to wander the city at your leisure, I'm curious. What are your impressions of Mirias? Was there anything here that stuck out to you as peculiar? Aine glances around cautiously before speaking. The people here are strange. I hope that doesn't come off as impolite, but we can't pretend like we didn't notice either. I mean, yeah. No one we met really explained what this place is or how things work here. We clearly recognized Vertrag when we arrived, but When we asked around, no one seemed to know who he was. One of them even claimed to not know a member of their own family. I'm actually going to close this bottle carefully because I don't know. I'm not trusting my own self right now to not spill this. Oh, shoot. Ha! It's okay. I caught it. I caught it. All right. Oh, and thank you so much for the cookie and the head pat and the cookie, the head pat, and the second. Hijacked when you weren't looking behind your... Is the cookie still in my hand? No, it is not. Let me redeem the cookie again. Because I want to eat it. I want to eat it. Behind your back, people were talking, using words that cut you down to size. You wanna fight back, it's building inside you, holding you up, taking you hostage. Yeah, my cookie looks kind of cute. Yeah, it's worth fighting for. Oh. I feel good. They'll try to take your pride. Okay. That's suspicious. There's something odd about this place. And we'd like it if you could shed a little light on these things. I never said it was my intention to hide anything. That's precisely why I invited you. In fact, I wish to tell you of the people who reside in Mirias before revealing their true nature. But to me, do you really wish to know? You might find it rather shocking. Nod. I better not get up, right? I'm just saying. Whatever the truth may be, Declan deserves to know about it. You silently nod your assent, steeling yourself for a revelation to come. We want to know what kind of place this is. We need the truth. Very well, since you insist. Now, I know you may find this difficult to believe, but he's gonna say the most mundane thing, like, everyone here has died. We know that. There's not a single living person in Mirias. Yeah, I knew it. Bro, I knew it. I knew that was gonna be his first thing, and none of us are surprised. Like, look, we do not care. They're not even looking. They're fine. What? Then what are all of those people here? To put it simply, it wouldn't be incorrect to think of them as a kind of doll. What? Leanon! Leanon! Leanon, how are you gonna talk about them like that? How are you gonna talk about yourself like that? Or perhaps puppets of sorts. Bro, how can you say that with a smile? That's what's shocking me the most. Like, I don't even care it's dead people. Come again? I wish the exposure was a little bit lower. I can't even see his facial features right now. On his 3D model. And his expression seems frozen in a state of shock. Ask her what she thinks of this revelation. It's kind of strange. It reminds me of that scene in Madoka Magica where everybody is... So basically, for anybody who hasn't watched Madoka Magica, basically the magical girls have a gem called like a soul gem, and based on using their powers, so if they use their powers, then it makes the soul gem a little bit darker. And yeah, that's basically it, you know, like that's the main thing. And when they transform, they don't feel like the pain as much, and they're stronger. The soul gem is what mainly makes their powers work. Now, the name of the gem implies what it is, right? So when they found out that like their soul was separated from their body, they were horrified. And I was just sitting here like, girl, what did you think a soul gem was? Like, really? And that's what they chose to get mad at QB over. Like, there was so many things they could be mad about. Like, so many things. But they chose the soul gem to be mad at. Not the fact that they were duped into being a magical girl, that their wishes didn't come true exactly as intended, that they had to fight the witches, that their life could be lost because, you know, like when they use the soul gem a certain amount of times, bad stuff happens. I won't talk about everything. But yes, that was the thing they got mad at. It just feels so weird. I'm not. Maybe I'm the weird one. Maybe I'm the one who's nuts. Dolls? What do you mean? Are you telling us these people are made of wood, girl? How is that what you took away from the convo? Well, not quite. They're dolls, but not the kind of wooden figures you're thinking of. What I mean is, though they seem in every respect alive, they're not mortal. I don't understand a word you're saying. Are you trying to make a joke or something? We don't have time for this. Just get to the point. Alas, I fear I might have chosen my words poorly. You really did. You shouldn't have called them dolls or puppets. You could have just said that they're like reincarnated beings, or they're, you know, I feel like there's a different way to have said that other than dolls or puppets. Because they're both insinuating not very good things. Like, dolls are pretty, they don't think, or their sole purpose of a doll is to be beautiful and to be moved around by someone else. No free will, they're just an object. Same with puppets, but it's even worse than doll, because puppets might not necessarily be pretty, or even completely functioning. Maybe parts of them are broken. So, like, you know, like, I wish he just used a different word. Like, they were brought back to life, or their souls were placed back inside their body, or something like that. In fact, death and reincarnation are nothing new to the people of Erin. Like, we have Malaysians. I'm one myself. I fear I might have chosen my words poorly. It may be that you find it difficult to understand because you don't know the history of this place. I don't understand how history would make any difference, but okay. So, let me tell you a tale. I believe it will answer many of your questions. Will you listen? If I'm off duty, you need someone something, talk to someone else, lol. That's fine, go ahead. Excellent. I hope you find it to your liking. Ahem. I'm just realizing that the music here is really off. Why is it giving like Persona energy? I like this song. It's good, I just don't feel like it suits the mood. Once upon a time, there was a goddess, as kind as she was beautiful. Hold it right there. You're not gonna tell it like that, are you? I thought you were gonna get to the point. Please, have patience. I believe that certain stories must be told in a certain way. If you believe me, it'll be worth your time. Oh, she does look pretty. As I was saying, the goddess lived all alone in a deserted city. All the other gods had left the city, but the goddess could not bear to. She loved the city, loved each and every cobblestone, loved the way the eternal daylight glinted off of each window. It was her home. The goddess was named Midir, guardian of Mirias. And though she could not bear to leave, the goddess was lonely. So from her place in Mirias, she watched other lands. And as she looked on, she saw many poor souls who died alone and in sorrow. For many years, she grieved for them, but did not act. And one day, the goddess made a decision. With her sublime love, she decided she would embrace these poor souls who could not achieve their dreams in life. It was not long before the goddess saw a brave warrior, heart burning with pride and ambition, slain ingloriously at the hands of his comrade. She knew she could not let his soul slip away. In the scant moments before it left his body, destined for the underworld, the goddess used her power to copy his memories, his very essence. So copy him, it's not even him. So his... Okay. So I guess they are just dolls. In Murias, she fashioned a new body for him, crafted to perfectly match the ones he lost in life, and placed his copied soul within it. Copied? That's not good. The doll had both a body and a soul, but something was yet missing. An animating force that would let him move and think just the same as the original, the force of life. So she, in her love, split off a fragment of her own life and gave it to him. Thus was he made anew in Murias. And hello, Cody, welcome in! Over time, the goddess found more pitiable souls. The village grew and Murias prospered. It was a happy town, where people who had known little but hardship in their former lives had a second chance at peace. But they didn't! That's the thing! It's just copies! It reminds me of the movie, or the whole, like, show Astro Boy. For anyone who doesn't know, the whole concept was that there was a scientist who loved his son very much, obviously. But then one day he tragically lost his son, and he couldn't really get over it. So what he ended up doing was creating a robot, giving his the memories of his son, the personality of his son, all of that into a robot. But they could never really bond, even though to Astro Boy, the scientist was his father. The father knew that it was not his son, that it was just a copy. And Inez talking in the back, that's crazy. And it just feels weird to me. Like, I just don't like it. If she had brought the actual soul here, then okay, maybe. But this is... So basically, that Dairine is actually not Dairine. She's just a copy of Dairine. Not really his sister. Like, in any form or capacity. The city was no longer the one she once loved too dearly to leave. It was a city that belonged to mankind now, not to gods. She knew it had changed inevitably on the day that it lost its eternal daylight, and the sun set over Murias for the first time. Still, the goddess found she was happier than ever, watching her children go about their lives by the light of day, and retiring to their homes each night to sleep soundly in peace. Does Rebecca Sugar work at McDonald's? No, of course not. I actually think Rebecca Sugar is now making her own show. I think I remember it was like about 3 spirits or angels. I'm not sure if they're angels or spirits, but Epiphany, Ache, and something else. And they're like the angels or spirits of like the creative process. It looked cool. I haven't actually watched it, but it looks nice. I think it was based on her friends from art school. But welcome in, Bean! As she split off more and more pieces of herself to share with the villagers, the goddess began to fade. But so deep was her love for the town she had made that she found she did not mind. She was satisfied. Midir decided she had done what she had set out to do, and she created one last child, entrusting him with the final fragment of her life. To that child, she gave a special task, entrusting him with taking care of the town. Aww. I do kind of like Leanon now. I was like, dang, I don't think I could ever like this guy. And then bro just like busted out this story, and then he's basically talking about his mom, and I appreciate that. To mark how it had changed, the goddess gave the town a new name, Relif, the land of Midir. It was her final act, but the goddess then vanished once and for all. Aww. And that is the story of the town you stand in, the Murias that exists today. But what does that have to do with me? Because Vertrag came over there specifically to kill me. So I'm just confused at... And then what's keeping them here? Why not just go back to Aaron? We don't actually need Murias. Leanon finishes his story with grand flowery gesture. You suspect that the warrior he mentioned who fell to his comrade's blade may be Vertrag. Well, what do you think? Did you enjoy the story of Murias? Do you feel the love of our goddess, Midir? It's a sublime, beautiful tale. I actually kind of disagree. To be honest, I don't like Midir. I did like her before, and I do think she has like good intention, but really it just feels like a kid with a dollhouse, you know? Like, people's lives are not like dolls, you know? Like, it's just weird. And she didn't even, like, if she took the soul and had, you know, it just feels, I don't know, like, it really does feel like a kid in a dollhouse. It makes me a little uncomfy. I do like the people here, though. Like, I fully like Leanon, because he is effectively a different person. He is not the Leanon who he was once before. But rather, he's a whole new entity, and he knows that. And he still feels probably differently than he did in life, and I don't mind that. Sublime and beautiful? Is that what it was? Aina and Zephyr look at each other, then at you, in a state of bewildered silence. Leanon smiles softly, seeming as though he either doesn't notice or doesn't care. So I don't actually like Midyear. I feel like she might be like too young. I don't know. Like she doesn't view into like at least with like think of Morgan. You know, like she arguably didn't do everything correctly all the time, but she at least like viewed people as people. You know what I mean? Think of me softly. Daddy, why did you eat my fries? I bought them and they were mine. Isn't it a beautiful story? The goddess who sacrificed herself for her beloved children. I'll spend the rest of my eternal life loving her, and it will never be enough. Whoa. I do like it. I like a loyal individual. And hi, Josh. Welcome in. Which parts did you not understand? How Mirius fell to ruin, about Majir. New bodies and copied memories. What the residents think. I think new bodies and copied memories will definitely sway the most of what I think about this entire situation. So that's what I'm gonna ask. You're likely wondering how such a feat was possible. So allow me to explain. You see, gods are capable of dividing their own divine power. In Medeir's case, she broke her power into individual fragments, each with which she shaped to resemble the components that form what we call a living being. Welcome in. I have no idea what that means, but I'll just say hi, B. It's the only character I recognize, which actually doesn't look like a bee. Oh, it actually does look like a bee on my phone. And it's always a pleasure to have you, Josh. And that is how new bodies and souls were fashioned. Yeah, like new bodies and souls. So new souls. It's not the same person. I just don't understand why she thought that was a good idea. Through Medeir whittling away at her own existence. I guess I don't have a problem with her making new individuals. I just don't like how it's framed that she did this like heroic thing or she saved these pitiable souls, because she did in fact not. She didn't. She just copied it. And I have no issue with her making new people or even just like copying people. Like, I don't mind that. It's just the way it's framed. She would then imbue the awaiting vessels with the memories of the deceased, exactly as they were the moment of their death. The result was being functionally identical in every way, even though the substance of both their soul and body were entirely different. And hello, Unlimited! Welcome in. This is why I liken the residents to puppets or dolls. Honestly, I do feel like doll is the correct word. She's treating people like dolls. Strictly speaking, nothing of their mortal existence remains. Exquisite replicas they may be, but replicas they are nonetheless. Is there anything else you wish that piques your curiosity? I guess we'll just ask about everything, just because I am very curious. Unfortunately, even I don't know how the city became as you see it today. All I know is that what I've been able to piece together from those who arrived before me. The first resident told me that when he arrived in the city, he and Madeira were the only two people here. Even then, it sounded like Madeira wasn't always present. The one thing I'm certain of, however, is that before any of us came to dwell in Mirias, Madeira was here. I myself have wondered just how long Madeira spent alone in Mirias after it had fallen into ruin. Is there anything else that piques your curiosity about Madeira? Now that we're on the subject, I don't think I mentioned much about Madeira's divinity. Madeira is the god of comfort, you see? And hello, Jose! Welcome in! She is unfailingly gentle of heart, offering solace to the weary. A fitting domain for the one who granted us all another chance at life. Another chance at life? She gave you a chance at life. A single chance. You are a completely different person than the person who died and came back. While there are many paths through which one might attain solace, and welcome in, Rex. The ability to augment and manipulate memory could be considered almost essential to realizing such a goal. The Mirias you see here today was born of that principle. Is there anything else that piques your curiosity? What the residents think? Of course, this information is a matter of utmost secrecy. The residents aren't aware of the truth of their existence. But since you're our honored guest, I decided that it would be completely open with you. I never told anyone here what I just shared with you. There would be little point in it. Most don't even remember their past life. Which is strange, because she made a point of giving them the same memories, right? They don't. Only Vertrag does. It's just weird. It's just weird to me. Memories are a mercurial thing, distorting and fading with the passage of time. Is it not a greater blessing to be able to forget the troubles that beset us in life and dwell in this beautiful garden? True. I think it's low-key diabolical that she even copied the memories. Because, like, for someone like Vertrag, I think it's diabolical, to be honest. Because he has a memory of being betrayed, but technically that soul was never betrayed. Is there anything else that piqued your curiosity? The last child. Before she vanished, Madeira entrusted her final fragment to one last child, whom she tasked with overseeing the city and its residents in her stead. No doubt you have an idea of whom I speak. Would you care to venture a guess? Huh? But the answer is so obvious. Do I even have to say it? So you say. But I wish to confirm you're paying close attention. Consider this a friendly little game of sorts. Imagine if I said Bertrand. Leanon appears posed to quiz you about the identity of the individual who oversees matters in Mirias, or rather, Brelith. Speak with him again. If I'm given the option to select Bertrand, that's who I'm gonna select. I don't know, I feel goofy. I feel like I have to. Okay. Now, the question is simple. Who is the recipient of Madeira's final fragment? Give me an option. Bertrand! Bertrand arrived in Mirias long before I did. That would summarily disqualify him from being the last child whom Madeira tasked for caring for her garden. Besides, he's never been particularly adept when it comes to handling people. He would be ill-suited for the role. Your answer, Bertrand, was incorrect. Give it some more thought and try again. Is it Dairine? He's getting triggered. Look at his face. He's like, girl, really? Were you not listening? I said the last person. Dairine must have left quite an impression on you when you aided her with her work. Though a capable individual, she is not the caretaker of Mirias. The one chosen as Mirias' final resident would be someone upon whom Madeira lavished even more of her abundant love, don't you think? I want to try... Who else was there? So I do remember Vertrag, Dairine. Who's that little girl? What's the name of that one little girl? Ooh, shoot, I forgot her name. What if I say myself? Would that be crazy? Edie. Come now, surely you jest. Offering up your own name? Are you saying you wish to join us as a resident? You'd be more than welcome, of course, but for now, just humor me and give me the correct answer. I have to commit! Could the final resident of Mirias be this woman who lately arrived from the outside? Surely, you don't lack for a sense of humor. I really don't. I'm so funny, thank you. Wow, I'm flattered you think I'd be a shoo-in for Madeira's love. But this should be an easy question. You're a smart cookie. I'm sure you know the right answer. It's obviously Sephra. I am the right answer. Imagine. Let's try your name. It's a bit difficult to comprehend how your mind works. I suppose I called it a little game. And so you're playing with your own amusement in mind. I am. I really am. I'm sorry, Leanon. But I think that's enough playing around. Answer my riddle. I'm sorry, Leanon. I'm sorry. Leanon. As you cautiously speak his name, the corners of his lips curl into a smile. Very good. The individual whose story I briefly described was myself. 'Twas I who received Madeira's final blessing. I was appointed the caretaker of Mirias' grounds, its residents, and all else within the city. I don't like how... I don't know, it feels like he's kind of like bragging, you know, like, oh, I received Madeira's love, you know, like, it just feels like, okay. We all did. They all did. So this entire town was built for and preoccupied by copies of people who died, and Madeira gave them solace by taking away their memories of their old lives. Let's assume for a minute that I believe what you're saying. If that's the truth, then why do you still remember everything you told us about? You know Mirias' secret, and remember Vertrag even when no one else seems to. Is that your privilege as caretaker? Please bend your wrist a little bit, please. Please, just like this model. I want to see you with more bend in your wrist. It gives a much nicer and prettier feel. I was about to get to that, but yes, I'm the only resident who has been granted knowledge of Mirias' secrets. The others remain unaware. How have you been? How have you been? The other residents remain unaware. Things run smoothly that way. It was shortly after I first awoke here that Madeira entrusted this knowledge to me. As for Vertrag, that's a different matter. His story is no secret. Never gets old. I'm good though. I'm doing amazing. He pleaded with me to allow him to leave the city, desiring to venture to Erin. Aside from him though, the other residents have lived here in perpetuity and will continue to do so. So Vertrag made a contract that would grant him passage to Erin, then left. And he failed. Ah, so you heard about the contract. I only served as a mediator, so I'm not privy to all the details. But she had beef with me, the goddess Madeira. You still here? He told me it was a contract that would grant a long-held wish, but didn't say much more than that. A wish, I see. Whatever his intentions, Vertrag left Mirias, and after a while, the other residents simply forgot about him. Which is weird, because how long does it take to forget someone? And like, do they just forget the next night? Is that how it works? Or are they implying that so much time has passed that they forgot? Is Mirias like a place where time doesn't like follow the same way? Because technically, the Malaysian also is outside of time. So that's why villagers forget us often. Does time perhaps go so quickly for the people of Mirias that they just forget? A brief silence follows Lenin's oddly blunt explanation. They forgot? Just like that? How could they forget someone who lived here so long? It's not really as surprising as you're making it out to be. Tell me, Aine, do you remember every single person you've ever met? Of course not. But I do remember all the important ones. I never forget even one of them. And there you have it. It's an unfortunate reality to accept, but it seems Vertrag had never truly become an important part of the other residents' lives. That's crazy. Memories flicker and fade and fall away. It's just a part of the natural process. It happens to everyone. I feel like flicker, fade, and fade away is also like a song. I have to write that down. I'm gonna write that down because I feel like I'm gonna remember that in the middle of the night and be like, is that what it said? Flicker, fade, and fall away. And thank you so much. I think that was a follow. If that was, thank you so much. Yes, it was a follow. But thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate that as well. Opti, welcome in. That I remember him with any clarity is simply due to my appointed role as Mirias's caretaker. What are we drinking? Coke. Coke is actually my easiest to get drink because I get it for free at work. Coke specifically. But on that note, since Vertrag has returned after being away so long, I like to give him a proper examination, along with any care he may need. But you just left him at the front. It may prove difficult for you to treat him, given the nature of his body, but we have a facility here that has everything I require. That doesn't exactly inspire confidence. How can we trust what you're saying? I don't know. I feel like Leanon is a much more trustworthy person after his story. I feel like I switched roles with like Aine or something. Because now they're overly like cautious and I'm like, okay, yeah, chill. Must be nice. I love Coke. I don't really like Coke like that. If I'm being completely honest, the only reason I'm drinking it is because it's free. But if it was up to me, I'd get root beer or Dr. Pepper. Oh, I really want that Dr. Pepper blackberry. I don't know. I don't even like blackberry like that. But for some reason, I'm craving it. I don't like soda, to be honest. Same. I actually prefer juice. But we don't have juice at work, so I can't drink that. Someone ban Bean. Ban it. Ban it. Just kidding. You can be wrong. It's okay, Bean. You've been wrong before. Just kidding. Just kidding. No regrets. My, what did I say to make you so weary of me? I fear there's not all that much I can explain. I feel like you put all the cards on the table, to be honest. I feel like he has really no intention to harm Vertrag, but at the same time, he couldn't keep his end of the deal, so I can expect him to always follow Midir's, like, instruction. Dr. Pepper Gang, hey, yeah! Wait, oh, shoot. I dropped my Coke. I dropped my Coke. I dropped my Coke. Give me the hammer, I'll take him out. Exactly. Time. Since you're not residents of Mirias yourselves, it's natural you would find our way of life strange. But the more time you spend here, the more you'll understand why things are as they are, and gradually come to accept them. But we haven't asked the question that is on my mind, which is, why did you send Vertrag to kill me? Like, be so for real, Leanon. I've never heard of that drink before. Indeed. It may be... Oh my gosh, hiccups. Grapefruit flavored soda. Interesting, I have never had that. Indeed, it might be through the passage of time that you'll understand the beauty and solace of the city offers those who dwell within it. And once you have, I believe you'll grow to love it as we do. I actually do like it. Is he blushing? Why does his face look different? But, what was I saying? I actually do like the city of Mirias. I just don't like how everybody talks about Midir. Like, she's so, like, graceful and, like, self-sacrificial. She's not. what she did was self-sacrifice, like self, what is the word? Like self, like, oh, I don't know what the word is, but she did something for herself, which I don't think is a problem. Like, you can do things for yourself. I don't mind that. It's pretending to be something you're not that I have beef with. But the city itself, I like the city. I think it's a nice city, and I like the people here. I think they're all great. That's not really the issue here. That reminds me. Have you seen Brontenas yet? It's truly magnificent to behold. Brontenas? Is that one of the villagers? Someone we haven't met yet? It's this statue located in Upper Murias. Did you not go there when you were exploring the city? Was there some kind of barrier blocking the stairs? Oh, right. I sealed the staircase off temporarily in preparation for the ritual. I suppose that means you haven't had a chance to explore the upper level yet. I don't really drink all that often. I can't count how many times I drink in a year. You're talking about tequila. I actually don't mix drinks. I don't mix them. If I want tequila, it's straight up tequila. And if it's lime juice, it's just lime juice. You know, and I do drink lemon juice. I think lemon juice is so nice. My dad says I should not drink that, but I love it. Captain, welcome in. It's got a tang to it. I'm just like a lazy person. I'm not trying to mix 40 different things together. Like, I'm sure it tastes great, and if I bought it that way, that's fine, because I'm not, like, preparing it, but at the same time, I'm not paying that much money for a drink. It's too expensive. You come home from work, hello, how was it? Did you have a good day? Was it tiring? I'm pretty much always tired after work. Once I open the way for tomorrow's ceremony, you'll be free to go to the Upper Murias as our guests. I highly recommend it. It's quite beautiful there. Once you're ready, we'll begin the ritual. I'll send someone to fetch you. As for Vertrag, you needn't worry. I'll see to him myself. I really don't. Good riddance? That's crazy. How will you even move him? Not so fast, pretty man. That's what I'm gonna say, because I don't think that's upright. I think this is upright, so I'm gonna say this. Okay. Okay. I guess we're upright. I clicked the wrong answer, Shnuggy. This is terrible, because this quest gives you 3 possible titles. And let me Google them. Not Google them, but look at the Mabi wiki. This quest gives you 3 possible titles. And I'm crying because I'm selecting all the wrong answers every single time. I guess my personality is just upright. I should have said good riddance. I know that was a crazy answer and I don't want to be rude, but I knew that wasn't upright. I should have chosen the 100% not upright answer. Mabinogi. G27. I'll tell you what the things are. I think it's unbent stem, which is the one I really don't want. I don't want unbent stem. There's unbent stem, unbound blossom, and unearring root. I really, really, really want blossom, but I really do not think that's happening. If I'm being so honest, I don't think that's happening. I'm so gonna get unbent stem. But it's okay. Even though I think the unbound blossom is the prettiest, I guess unbent stem is fine too. Yeah. I don't drink like I used to, but when you say I thought you were supposed to drink like a sailor, gotta show him how it's done. I got kicked out of an Irish bar because I drank too much, but I told them I'm a sailor and everybody found it funny. I see. So this is very unfortunate. I think I've gotten upright almost every single answer, with occasional, like, popping in of daring. Okay, so I just... it's fine. Good afternoon, Dime. Like, it's low-key heartbreaking, but at the same time, Star of Dawn is a pretty title, too. And I can always select different titles. It's okay. I don't have to be the Unbound Blossom, even though that would go so cute with them. Okay, let me not think about the title like so lovingly when I'm not gonna get that title, you know? Wait, can I redo it? Wait, does anybody know if I redo the generation and select the right answers, can I get the other title? I just never thought to care because I actually usually get the title I want. And konnichiwa. I don't know how to read all that, but I know how to read the beginning part. You feel as though Leanon is trying to casually gloss over things, taking custody of Bertrag against your better judgment. Speaking up, you tell him your reluctance to let him do as he wishes. You really do worry too much. I truly wish to help Bertrag recover. Besides, I can't ask our honored guest to lug around such a heavy burden, can I? As your host, it's my desire to put your comfort first. We can't simply leave Bertrag outside indefinitely. That's why I intend to move him to a more suitable location, like his house. Perhaps we should use some of the waterfall's water to speed along his recovery. I see no need to wake him up right away if it's not urgent. He's sure to awaken on his own eventually. It is Leanon! Okay. I'm glad we heard a different voice. Narine? Is that you? Wait, wasn't Declan going to talk with her? Sorry to barge in, but I really need to talk to you. No sooner than has the sound of knocking dialed away than Diana bursts through the doorway. Speak of her to learn what urgent business brought her here. You just know that this conversation was just, it did not go well. I'm actually going to talk to Declan and see if he says anything. I'm sorry, I tried to stop her. This is my fault, I upset her again somehow. Don't thank me, thank your recruiter. I'm going to stop saying that, lol. Oh! Did you gift subs? Let me check. Yay! Thank you so much! Okay. So our so-called guests are already here. Well, that's fine. Declan appears awkwardly from behind Daidine. So sorry. Were you in the middle of something? I couldn't talk her out of it. Daidine, is something wrong? You don't usually visit me here. I can't figure it out, Leanon. Did you really invite these people? Is her name Darren? Darren? What happened? Don't play dumb. I know why you're really here. Heine, I really thought you were different, but all the time you spent being nice to me, that was another part of your schemes, wasn't it? Huh? Heine, scheming? What the heck happened? You're flinging a lot of accusations around, but you still haven't explained what you're upset about. This man is trying to force me to leave Brelith. That's not... Declan, did you seriously say that? No, I mean, I didn't. That's not the point. Diana, I think you misunderstood. And you're jumping to conclusions. Let's go get some air. Jumping to conclusions? Jumping to conclusions? The nerve! In the same breath as you try to convince me to leave the city, you just want me out of the way so you can get the others, don't you? What do you mean? Leanon, you didn't really invite these crooks into our home, did you? We need to banish them, now. Daidine, I should have known. You've always been shy about speaking your mind when You've never been shy about speaking your mind when something is troubling you. I walked in 30... But please, rest assured, these are my invited guests. What? Leanon, what were you thinking? Do you not know what kind of people these are? I can see I need to give you a full explanation. I'm sure you'll understand then. I can't imagine what kind of explanation could be good enough. But sure, let's talk, without their interference. Yes, I think that's for the best. If the rest of you wouldn't mind, Daina needs to speak with me in private. I do apologize, but we'll have to bring our dinner to a close here. I'd appreciate it if you relay all I've told you to Declan. Wait, I don't like the sound of that. What is it that I need to know? Come on, let's get out of here. If we stay, we're only gonna make things worse. But we really didn't mean any harm. I'm very sorry to have to rush you out the door. Next time, I'll make sure we have time for dessert. And thank you so much for visiting me here in my home. Leanon gives you a gentle bow as Daina fumes silently. Aina gazes at Daina with big, sad eyes, seemingly shaken by Daina's accusation. You need to talk to her and see how she's feeling. In the house? We should talk at least outside. I think you might have misunderstood something. I know Declan, and I know he didn't have any bad intentions. But to be honest, we set Declan up for failure. To be honest, like, we really should have been with Declan and not allow him to talk to Daina, because this is the second time this has happened. And if he was given an opportunity to do it a third time, he would. Like, he was pushing over her boundaries and trying to, like, convince her. No, not good. Aina entreats Daina, trying to smooth things over, but as you see in Daina's expression, stony and cold, shutting down any chance of resolving this argument. You also got free Burger King? Nice. If you're going to defend him, just go. I don't trust anything you say anymore. I swear I'm not trying to trick you. I was really glad we got to talk and I felt like we were becoming proper friends, so... Sorry, let me just stop you there. You're the one who's misunderstanding something. You came into my town and started causing trouble. Good intentions, bad intentions, I don't care. I need to talk to Leanon in private, so please leave. Call Aina. This isn't going anywhere. You get Aina's attention and ask her to go join you outside. Her brow furrows, but she nods in agreement. I feel bad because Aina, this is the second time she lost a friend in a kind of catastrophic way. Because first it was Dalga, and then Daina, and then possibly all her other friends. Like, we don't know what happened previously from G20, like, 6. But we do know her friendships ended catastrophically after that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's go. She leaves, shoulders slumped, but... Just as you're about to follow her, something sparkling in the corner catches your eye. Go take a look. You find a lone fruit that shimmers in the light. Plump and pleasing to the eye, it looks familiar, as though you've seen something like it before. Think of Vertrag, think of Leanon. What kind of answer? Do you think this changes the... Do you think one of these is upright? Because honestly, I'm thinking more of Vertrag. Think of me softly. Okay, I'm just gonna go with think of Vertrag. It better just not be upright. I'm just saying, like, it just cannot be upright. As you take in hand, you notice the fruit. It resembles the fruit Vertrag gave you. Ever thought of battling other people on TikTok? No, I don't even know what that is. That hold Daina's memories. Though as a bit different in color, its shape and luster are unmistakably similar. Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku. Blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi. Whoever gets the most gifts wins? Oh, I see. No, I don't think I'll probably ever do that. I don't know. I don't like the idea of like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like it just feels, I don't know, not nice. This is what we blast writing the, I don't know what that means. Who knows? It may be an answer for a question you don't yet know enough to answer. It didn't hurt to take it with you. Pick it up. You quietly pocket the glimmering fruit. Your action seems to go unnoticed by Didina and Leanon as you follow the rest of the company out. Well, I appreciate you, Eric. Coveted memory fruit. I think option 2 would have been a solid answer. I low-key regret everything. I really hope that I can go back and just get the Unbound Blossom, because that title is so pretty and the Unbent Stem sounds ugly. If I'm being so for real, Unbent Stem is probably the ugliest title sound. And I guess Unbent Stem is fine for the people who like the stronger feel, but I'm trying to be more like Poison Ivy, you know, not like sharp and like, you know what I mean? Like, I like cuter, more beautiful sounding things. You gotta live your life with no regrets. Exactly, I'm gonna try my best. But, I don't know, it's kind of hard when I get all the wrong answers. It reminds me of when I was doing Divine Knights, so I really wanted Altum's title. The one whom Altum longs for, but I was horrified because I kept selecting the wrong answer. And it was not as bad as this. Like, this one, I'm getting, like, literally every single one wrong, except for, like, 2 or 3 so far. And in that one, it was really, I feel like it was really close. Like, I by the end of it, I had no idea which title I would get. Because at some point, I was like, I didn't get enough Altum. I have to, like, veer course and try to get Finny's. So I was like, I think the Finny title is like the one who saved Finny or something like that. And I was like, I like Finny too. She's like my second favorite of the Divine Knights. So I was like, let me veer into that. And by the time that I actually got the title, I ended up getting Altum. I was shocked. Because I kept getting the wrong answer. So the fact that I got enough of the Altum answers is wild to me. It may be something like only the last answer matters. Hopefully. Because I'm gonna cry if I get... I mean, I won't cry, but, you know, I would never use the title Unbent Them. It just simply would not happen. But I feel like if I get Unbound Blossom, there are some cases that I can use that. Come on, Declan. Out with it. You did it again, right? Why else would she have come here barging in like that? I just want a permanent S-Class Adventurer Vanity title. Honestly, fair. Oh shoot, did I knock over the bottle again? As you walk up, you find Sephra in the midst of interrogating Declan. It seems like he's upset they didn't get to ask more questions. No, I swear, I was polite as can be. I apologized for last time and everything. Then she asked if I was really from out there. I didn't want to lie, obviously, so I said I was. She was giving me this weird look. So I said if it wasn't that hard to go out and see it for herself, and then she really started glaring. Every new egg sees my title and is like, woo, fancy. Declan, of course you'd get mad when you say it like that. It sounds like you're putting her in some kind of test. I really didn't mean to. Anyway, she got mad, so I told her she might want to take a walk to cool down a bit. And that's why I guess she got the idea I was trying to trick her into leaving town or something. Now it's starting to understand. You probably felt dumbfounded at how she reacted. I kind of... That's what I'm saying. I was just... I kind of agree with Declan. I don't think he was... I think Didina was kind of already suspicious, so the way he was like talking, I guess. But I don't really feel like he was trying to do anything. If what he's saying is true, and he did phrase it like that, I don't actually see a problem with the way he phrased it. I think Didina was just already upset at him. There's so much I want to tell her, and I've been trying to hold it back. I never thought I'd see her again. And now here she is. I'm so happy, but her entire personality so far is to overreact. True. I mean, I guess the first time, I don't think it was overreacting, because he did really come on strong. I didn't recognize, I mean, if I didn't recognize him, I would have also acted similarly, because she acted kindly at first. And then he was like, "You're my sister, right? You're definitely Dairine. And why are you scared of playing this game, Sleepy?" But yeah, he came off wrong the first time, but the second time, yeah, I do think she's overreacting here. Like, the second time, she is overreacting. Yeah, I get it. You were crying like a baby about it before. But I get it. I tried to rush her. I won't talk to her again unless she comes to me. Very difficult game. I don't think so, Sleepy. I think you'll find it's very easy. I annihilate all my competition. And besides, I'd always help you. Finally, a good idea. Now we just need to figure out how to get these villagers to talk to us without making ourselves look more suspicious. We don't really need to talk to them. Like, I feel like I'm like Dark Souls difficult. Oh no, it is not Dark Souls difficult at all. Like, I'm goofy. And thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. I'm goofy. I'm not a Dark Souls person at all. Best friend necklace is lifted up. What is that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't even know what all of these are, but thank you. And thank you so much for the perfume. Dairina likes perfume too. Is that a donut? I like donut. Imagine. Now we need to figure out how the villagers... Okay, I don't feel like we actually need to talk to the villagers. If I'm being completely honest, I think we should just move aside. I feel like Leanon actually did give us substantial explanation, but I guess we just didn't have proof. I don't feel like he would lie about it though. Hold up, Leanon mentioned some kind of ritual that's happening tomorrow, right? They'd all gather together for that, wouldn't they? That's true. We didn't find anything about what it involves though. Guess we'll have to see for ourselves tomorrow. Imagine if it's like some sort of like sacrificial ritual. Like, yes, we're just burning up all the embroidery and, you know, there's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I guess the word ritual is kind of scary. By the way, what are you trying to do? And thank you so much for the greeting and the hat. Hat and mustache. By the way, what were you in there? As we were leaving, I noticed you came out a little bit after we did. I found something. You tell him that you found something that looks like a memory fruit. The mercenary's eyes all widen. Let me see. It does look similar. Popular vote. Thank you, I appreciate it. The color's different though. Last one was red, right? Maybe that means it's someone else's memory? We should check it out. Hang on. We're not in Aaron anymore, and we're not really even supposed to be here. Not him yawning literally mid-conversation. I'm worried something bad will happen. Like, what if it kicks us out of Murias? Breliv. We should call it Breliv. In that case, it sounds like we should ask her to do it. They've had access to the town from the start, after all. Oh, well, I didn't want to dump it all on her. No worries, I can do it. Pretend you did not hear. I'm gonna say pretend you did not hear, because I just don't want to get upright. I'm pretty sure that this is upright. Would you mind looking into it? There's a chance it could be Dairina's memory. Yeah. I mean, we'd wager to see it ourselves, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea for the rest of us. Too many unknowns. Sorry about that. We also need to fill Declan on everything that Leanon told us. Oh, right. Nearly forgot about that. How did you forget about that? That's so important. Don't worry. We'll stand guard around you while they fill me in. Let's go somewhere out of the way so we don't get noticed. Next time, I promise we won't leave it all to you. You can't really promise that. I'm sorry. It sounds like you're going it alone this time. Use the coveted memory fruit in your inventory to see what sorts of memories lie within. Ooh, where are we? This really looks like Avalon, like the Tree of Yggdrasil. I don't even know how to say it, but it's yellow, and it was all yellow. The mercenaries have chosen a location far enough removed from the caretaker's manor to offer a measure of safety. Were any danger to arise, it would be unlikely to catch you unawares. As you examine the coveted memory fruit, your thoughts drift back to the terrarium in the caretaker's manor. While some similar in form of the fruit containing Diegeus memories that Bertrand gave you, this one is heavier, with even more glittering sheen. Complaining sounds like an opposing option. Complaining? Yeah, I'm gonna do everything as much as possible to avoid upright from now. Like, I'm gonna purposely try to pick everything that's not upright. As you examine the fruit, turning it over in your hands, you feel a forlorn sensation wafting about it. Or maybe I should just be free with it. Just pick whatever. I feel like maybe I should just do that. Because I'm obviously... I don't know. We'll see when we get there. And welcome in, Upti. Is this supposed to be the goddess? Binotan. Oh, there's Leanon. I'm gonna go say hi. Hi, Leanon. I found you first this time. There you are, Binotan. Isn't there something you forgot to do? Oh, Oh, that's right. You asked me to come to your house earlier. I was on my way, but I tripped and fell on the way there, so I never made it. Well, there's no helping it now. It happens when you run around the field like that. Why don't you run along home and wash that dirt off your knees? Okay, I'll come visit after I clean up. Good girl, I'll see you later. I'll see you soon. You always pick the option to make fun of the NPCs. I think I would feel too bad if I made fun of them. That's weird. What was Leanon doing all alone here? All alone? She's the last one now. Your second child. Though I suppose the other residents will think of her as the first now. And hello, Ayukia, but Kirira is your new name, right? I suppose the other residents will think of her as the first now. The first person brought to reside in Murias. That must have been a very long time ago. Thinking back, I can barely remember what things were like when I first arrived. But one thing I'll never forget is how you appeared before me and saved me, Madir. It pains me that I haven't seen you since then. This is a dangerous and uncertain time for Brilith. I confess, it scares me. You told me that I have strength, that I ought not to be afraid. Sure, have a banner rolling during a cutscene. Yeah, that's kind of bad. And honestly, the angles are tripping me up too. Like, because he was like walking during this cutscene, and like part of me wants to like watch the movement, but then also part of me just doesn't want to like sit here staring. But do you really think it was wise to open our gates to such a troubling individual? My dear child, I exist now within the hollowed recess of your memories. This outfit is crazy. It's giving like Dunbarton, no, like the sword school. Like it doesn't feel like a goddess, you know, like the others, like Morgan what's her name? Himeric? Morgan, Himeric, like those are like Emimaka. I don't know, it just feels different, and then she feels almost like just an NPC with wings, you know? Like a regular NPC. I cannot know that which you yourself do not know. Therefore, I have no answer to give you. It's not what I was hoping to hear, but I'm used to it by now. Still, I bid you remember this. The gift I have given you is a power bestowed upon no other of my children. An ability exceeding all others, granting the power to control everyone. Imagine, actually I think this is not the same one. I feel like this is like an edited version of the gothic dress. I actually think I have the pattern for this dress. What if he was really like psychotic and she was never here? Like she did exist and did all these things, but she never gave him caretaker whatever, and this is just a fragment of his imagination. Wouldn't that be kind of funny? An ability granting the power to control everyone. That's kind of crazy. You would be wise to remember that, my child. I see. Dare I think that was all of this was made for me? That's crazy. My dear. She looks a little bit more elegant here. You're my beloved child. Oh, and my dear, there's something I haven't told you. I want the long skirts version. I feel like you, right? Wait, what was it I was going to say? My memories of that time may have grown faint, but I refuse to let go of those fleeting moments Midir and I shared. My love for her is true, even if all that remains is a dream. I'll cling onto it with all that I am. And so even there remains no path open to me, but one. I do kind of feel bad for, like, my perception has completely changed. From when I started the stream to right now, I'm just like, I want to help Leanon. It seems like this is where Lenin's memory ends. Midir is said to have disappeared, but was that her you saw in the bygone moments? So is Leanon having like a mental breakdown? Because I don't know what's happening. I do like him though. Hello, well, I accidentally smacked that tree trying to remove this. And where are the others? Aren't they supposed to be protecting me here? Where did they go? Talk to Declan in the town square. Auto pathfinding. Okay, they're over here. I guess I just walked ahead. Because I thought I thought I was like right here, but I guess I was a little bit farther off. You're back with us? We got worried. You started stumbling, like you were dizzy. We caught Declan up on everything we learned. Truth is, I'm still struggling to believe it. So this Daina is some sort of copy? You didn't forget, did you? She's dead. This one can't be the real one. But there must be something we're missing. She's exactly the same, down to the smallest detail. She even moves the same. This music reminds me of, like Donkey Kong. You're welcome back, DJ. But anyway, what did you see in there? Whose memory was it? Describe it. You tell them about the memory you saw. Leanon seeming to walk along Midir, conversing with her. So it wasn't Daina's memory at all. Probably should have guessed from the color. What do you think it was? Some kind of projection of Lenin's memory? Or imagination or something? What did Midir look like? Well... It's hard to say exactly. The details of her appearance didn't even remain consistent from the beginning of the memory to the point where it ended. You tell the mercenaries that it's difficult to pin down exactly who or what it was you saw. So she really must have been some figment of memory. Otherwise, why would her appearance just change like that? He's really devoted to this goddess. The whole town is. I bet this ritual they're holding tomorrow is for her, too. The longer we're here, the less I understand about this town. Why would someone go through the trouble of making a bunch of copies of dead people and set them in a nice little village like this? Exactly, it's literally like a dollhouse. It doesn't matter if your body gets damaged when you die, your soul is fine and goes to the underworld like normal, right? So, what's the point? That's my question exactly. Their souls would still be intact, so why copy the memories? That's what I was saying! And not even all the memories. The people have forgotten a lot, even their own families. When we saw Vertrag's memory, it looked like he followed Medea here directly. Nothing that would give the impression he was copied or anything like that. What if Leanon is the actual god? I don't know, I'm just like throwing stuff out there. And it's the refashioned swordsman outfit, right? That's why it looks so strange. Like, I don't know, I just felt like the goddess would look much more elegant compared to all the other goddesses that have been seen. Even now it looks more majestic than this goddess. It literally just looks like she's somebody who is like walking around town in Dunbarton. It's not a bad outfit, it's just not as the level of what I thought the goddess would be wearing. Maybe that was a long time ago. Maybe he forgot how it actually happened? Oh, there's another thing. Leanon claimed he didn't know the specifics of Vertrag's contract. He said he was just a middleman. So, is someone else trying to get rid of her? Don't tell me it's their goddess. It wouldn't be the first time. No. Medea disappeared. Or did she? A headache. We should go watch the ritual tomorrow. Then see if we can get any new information out of the villagers. Right, but before that, I think we should talk to the kid directly from the memory. What was her name? Finotan. Was it Finotan? I want to know what she went to see Leanon about. It wouldn't be too long now before the ritual the town has been preparing for will begin. While you're waiting, go talk to Finotan, one of the kids who lives in Brileth. By one's will alone, complete. Hey, guest people! I suppose to tell you that the ritual is gonna start. Huh? Me? I'm not gonna go in yet, cause, I still haven't finished. That's a me problem. But you guys shouldn't be late. They didn't want to make a unique outfit, or they could be saving her design for the dungeon. I hope so. Because, like, that cannot be it. Like, that cannot be the goddess. So, like, I just don't think so. I just want to believe that Leanon is having some sort of mental breakdown and just doesn't remember how she looks. If she ever was some, you know what I mean? Like, if she was ever the same. If she was ever there, even. Is this just some sort of elaborate story that Leanon made up and then actually happens to believe? La la la, bam bam bam, la 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 la, pop pop pop. Finotan is running in loops and spirals through the village square, thinking to herself. She looks like she did in Lennon's memory. Hey, you kid! What are you playing? La la la, dum doo doo, eh he he, doo doo. I'm gonna do this. I just think it's funny. I think it's cute. Huh? Are you talking to me? Yes! At least you're not too tall. I really am not. I actually think I'm your size. I think I'm smaller than you, actually. But we're about the same size. I think your hair is just what's taller than me. And hello, Brony! How you doing? Well, at least you're not too tall, but you look like you don't know how to play like Rubus. You ruined the game. I guess I might as well do work now. Ugh. Dang, she's kind of mean. I'll never forgive you. But, like, that's not even how kids act in my experience. In my experience, if I did that, kids would just do a song. Like, kids are crazy. Like, there'll be two kids sitting in the corner. Or, like, one kid playing with ice cream or something, or like sand or something, pretending it's ice cream, and they're like setting up an ice cream booth, and another kid will just like run over, can I have a chocolate ice cream? And the other kid will just pick up sand like, oh yeah, of course. You know, they just play all together all the time. I'm good. How are you? Minotan turns away, pouting. It seems like you'll need something that catches her attention if you want to chat with her. You vividly remember Sephra bribing the children to eat on Town Square with candy. Maybe you should make a tasty treat for Finotan. No. Okay. If that's how it is. Use the cooking skill one time. Any cooking skill? Okay, I'm in. Come here, Rudo. We'll buy bread to make breadcrumbs. Are kids still innocent these days? Of course. I literally think I saw this like less than a year ago. Like when I went to the park, and I wasn't even like I was babysitting this girl, and I was literally like watching her, and she was literally making that, like, that situation I told you about happened in real life with like playing, and they were just playing together, like they literally in the middle of the kid I was babysitting. In the middle of her playing by herself, another random kid just walked up and started playing with her. And then she just went with it. I was just like, what? But it was so funny. I mean, like, it was fine. Using the cooking skill one time. Don't you want this stuff that I already have in my bag? We heard you wanna get together. We heard you wanna rock the school. I thought of something that is better. Something that changes all the rules. Okay, so I bought the wrong one. Cooking knife and cooking table. Cooking knife and cooking table. And then sliced bread. And then we'll do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the surprise gift, Rudo. We will trade to get the sliced bread. And I'll put this regular bread in your inventory so you can eat it next time. And then we'll get our food mart cart, or any of these. To be honest, I think another one of my pets has the items, but it doesn't really matter. I'll just buy new ones. Who knows, Dime? I don't know. To be honest, I just feel like all kids act the same, to be honest. What did I say? Was it cooking table? I don't know. I feel like I should buy everything. I feel like I should just buy everything and just feed it to my spirit weapon if they don't use it. Let's just go with this for now. And then it was breadcrumb, right? Cooking table and cooking knife. Cooking table and cooking knife. That's what we need. Cooking table and cooking knife. Cooking table, cooking knife. Cooking table, cooking knife. Cooking table, cooking knife. Cooking knife. Ooh, oh, cooking knife, cooking knife. Ooh, oh, cooking knife, cooking knife. Ooh, oh, I like cooking with knives. Cooking knife. It's fantastic. And actually, before I talk to Finotan, I actually just want to double check that the stuff I have in my collection journal is not this food here, because I'm probably going to have to give it up, right? So, pineapple bacon skewer. Pineapple bacon skewer, I can give her that. Let's go cooking. Yeah. My eyes hurt for so long. At least I'm done now. I'm gonna actually give her the breadcrumb though, because I am cheap. Huh? What is this? Is this for a game? She stares at it curiously. I'm kind of thinky, but in a good way. Like, I made some food for you. Huh? Food? What am I supposed to do with that? I don't know any games for food. Don't want it. Fiddletown seems befuddled by the breadcrumbs, almost as though she's unfamiliar with food in general. Perhaps it was worth asking Fiddletown about that, or another question that's been on the back of your mind. Do you eat? Were you the first one to live here? What is that? Maybe, Ah, right, I remember now. Leanon said I was first, so yeah, I guess I was. Fiddletown's recollection seems hazy. If you ask her to provide more details, it might help jog her memory. Ask again. Huh? I'm not lying, you know. I was first. I was! I'm not a liar. I do my work and I wash with water even behind my ears. I'm good. I am. Why don't you believe me? I'm gonna comfort her. You awkwardly comfort Fiddletown. You're pretty bad at that, I know. I just couldn't leave her crying. Anyway, I remember it now. I was definitely first. You can trust me. Then Miss Meliora and Mr. Beacon. After that, Ibi. And then Fuchon. Gamanon. Then Rubus. Then Mr. Craigie. Then Tudor. And then Somirele and Daride and right. Leanon last. Then that's all of us, and no one was before me, so that means I was first, right? Yep. See? I told you, I was first, and then for a while. It's finally in Fortnite. Nice! You gotta be evil. No! I was probably lonely, right? I don't remember playing alone, though. Perhaps it's worth asking Fiddletown about that, or another question that's been in the back of my mind. In your mind. Do you eat? I tried eating once. I was really bored, so I picked up some fruit off the tree and ate it, but I didn't like it very much. It made me feel all heavy. So I don't know why you're making a big deal about it. None of the others eat either, so I don't think it's a good thing to do. Then why did Leanon have so much food? Like, I know he got it, but he couldn't have possibly known we were visiting and had time to get it. You know what I mean? Like, so the people of Mirias don't eat at all. You'd try to remember if Leanon ate any of the food at the dinner he held. But you were focused on other things then. No, but he asked if he wanted to eat it first. If he wanted, like, because Sephra and I were both convinced that he put poison, and then he asked if he wanted us to eat it and if that would put us at ease, and then we gave it to him, right? So he ate. He had to have. Or because then why would we eat? Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta hand this over before the ritual or I'll be in trouble. Bye-bye. Fiddletown waves her finished embroidery at you before she sprints off. The ritual must be starting soon. Go speak to Rubus. Over here. The pagodas. And imagine I'm just running around with my knife. Hello everyone. Our Brelief ceremony is about to begin. I'm here to escort you. Over here. Sounds like they're about ready to start the ritual. Everyone else went up to the upper levels, arms full of something. What if they were trying to sacrifice us? Please keep your voices down. We're supposed to be quiet while the ritual is happening. I don't want to get in trouble just because Leanon told me to do this. So, if you have to talk, please keep it to a whisper, okay? Sure. So what are we supposed to do during this ritual? Oh, I'm not sure. Let me think. Calm down. We'll just stand quietly and copy the others if they start doing anything. How's that? Yeah, I think that'd be fine. In that case, please follow me. Follow, 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 but the truth is hard to swallow. Follow me. Rubus performs an obviously practiced bow and motions for you to follow. Try talking to him again as he walks. Over there. I am curious. Like, I don't know, I don't have good feelings about this ritual. I mean, to be fair, they were preparing this ritual before I got here, so maybe I don't really have a reason to worry. I guess I disasterize. Okay, here we are. The others are all inside already. So, let me get rid of the barrier. My dear, I ask that you grant us, your 13 children, entry to the upper garden. We wait upon your grace. 13? Should it be 12? Huh? That's what Leanon told me to say. Definitely remembered it right. I don't know why, but yeah, there's only 12 of us. You feel the ground quake beneath your feet as a barrier blocking the wide stairway begins to vanish. Rebuild a barrier, build a barrier, build a barrier, fight me, yes, I'm a warrior, fight me. What is all of this? It seems we're all assembled. Let's begin the ritual to honor Madir, whose love has granted us a new life. This is an autoplay cutscene. We praise thee and thank thee, O Madir, for the gift of thy eternal love. We offer unto thee the bounty of the fields of Murias, and the embroidery woven by the hands of thy children. Become our heart, grant us solace to our days, keep watch ever over us. May Branteth, the loyal servant and guardian of Relith, bear these offerings swiftly to thy waiting arms. Frontenas must be the statue in the plaza. Don't tell me if it's gonna start moving now. I don't know why he assumed that. Let this be our prayer today and always. Inotan? Meh. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh gods, are they gonna burn everything the villagers brought? But they put so much effort into making those. That's the point, isn't it? Excuse me, but why are you all setting it all on fire? Huh? We're offering them as gifts of Thanksgiving to Madir. Is there some problem with that? Well, no, it's just, I mean, it seems like a bit of a waste. I mean, just because you don't get it doesn't mean it's wrong. How so? We can always just make them again. Technically, yes, but even then... With that, our ritual draws to a close. You are free to return to your business. The highest point in Mirias, a mystical waterfall cascades through the plaza. I really wish they disabled this conversation. Like, it really should not be happening. It's too much angle. Too much angle. So is Gold Pet Pig useless? Gold Pet Pig? I don't know, Kratos. Welcome in. What pet pig are you talking about? I'm stuck playing BFV. I forgot how amazing it is. What is BFV? I want a sequel to K-pop Demon Hunters. It will come. It's already in talks. They've already talked about it. Just to burn up in an instant. Based on the size of the pile, they must have been preparing for a long time too. Why is that what they're focusing on? Like, it just feels like a weird thing to focus on. Who cares about the embroidery and fruit? They can make it again, as they said. The point is to offer a gift, right? As if people in Oda do not do the same things. There were no songs, no prayers, nothing to give it any meaning. Can you even call that a ritual? Just because you don't see the meaning doesn't mean that they don't see the meaning. Maybe the embroidery is special to them, but they just gave it up. Like, it seems like weird that they have an issue with their ritual. It is a strange ritual. Yeah, but to just be like so bewildered by it, absolutely. There's so many other things to be bewildered about, in my opinion. This is like the least of their worries. Like, several cultures, even in real life, do that. You know, they'll leave like statues, or not statues, but like objects in like Buddhist temples and stuff like that. It's, you know, like it takes work to grow those things. Or to create those things. That's the point, though. You don't give something meaningless. You give something that means something. Yeah, well, hey, it's a statue. It's that horse statue Leanon mentioned. Brontanas? It seems like the proper center of the town, so probably it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Kind of majestic, really. Examine Brontanas. Brontanas's metallic flakes gleam in the light of the plaza. The artistry is so meticulous and detailed that it looks as though the statue could whinny and gallop off into distance. Sacrificing materials is one thing, but burning it is strange. Well, how do they normally do that? Isn't it normal to burn sacrifices? Let me Google it. Because what do you do? What do you do? How do you offer it if you don't actually, like, get rid of it somewhere? Yeah, like, there's, at least in the Bible, there is mentions of burnt offerings. That's the only thing I'm seeing. So, like, Jewish, I see Jewish as well. Greek gods, so it's burnt offerings to Greek gods as well. So Greek, Jewish, Christian, Roman. It's not completely unheard of to burn sacrifices. Just to dispose of the items? Yeah, it's to get rid of it, because you're not gonna leave it there, right? Like, it will just add up. That's why you burn it. Same with, like, incense and stuff. You, like, burn that. And then, like, the smoke goes up, you know? Usually someone later comes and cleans it up. That feels weird to me. That feels weirder than just burning it. Anyway, we may not have learned anything from the ritual, but at least it means all the villagers are around now, right? Should we try chatting with them? Good plan. Then we can meet back when we're done. Let's handle this one. You did your part watching the weird memory earlier. Go on and take a break. Aw, thank you! The mercenaries scatter in a practiced, familiar way. You could take this chance to watch them work and see what they learn. We really cannot take a break. We're just like, we cannot trust them. We have to do it. There. I was looking for it. Bleeding as a bubble. Oh, it's this guy again, right? This is guy I don't like, right? Beacon? Cleanup duty again. Why does it always seem to be me? Excuse me, sir. Hello there. Would you mind telling me what this ritual is all about? Sephra talking to an older man. From the look on his face, you get the feeling the conversation is unlikely to go smoothly. Who are you calling sir? You're not talking to me, are you? Yes, you, sir. I was curious about a few things, and I thought I'd seek out the wisdom of age. Dang, bro. Sephra, why you gotta lay it on like that? Age? Are you calling me old now, are you? I'll have you know I'm just as spry as I ever was. I think I've made a mistake. I should ask someone else. True. Ahem. Come on, buddy. Don't you think you could help me out a little bit? Well, now that's more like it. So what did you want to know again? I was just wondering about the ritual. Since my friends and I are new here, and it seems like a big deal, does the whole village get involved? Sure, I guess. Been through it so many times now, it's all just kind of washes over me. Leanon makes a big show of it, but mainly it's just about giving thanks to Midir. Didn't you hear the prayer? So that's it. Well, thanks for your time. I'll get out of your hair then. Hang on. We're not done. Why are you asking me anyway? Don't you have anything better to do? You started this conversation and now you think you can just drop it in the middle and walk off? What are you? Are you just bored? Sure am. We always end up with worse jobs. Well, I just thought maybe that the ritual had some other significance, since it didn't seem like the villagers looked particularly grateful. What's that supposed to mean, huh? Where do you get off criticizing us like that? You wake up every morning overflowing with gratitude then? Well, I'm done trying. Yeah, that's exactly it. You don't? It's like you don't know how good you have it then. Want me to show you how bad life can get? Dang, Sephra, chill. You snot-nosed little, what happened to your manners, huh? Sold them. Would have done so sooner, too, if they were worth anything. Maybe you should go lie down or something. You looking awfully red. Anyway, that's not my problem. Bye, old man. Hello. Let's get out of here. If we have to hear that raspy voice for one more second, I'm afraid I'm gonna do something you rather... I did it. Dang. You come here with your questions and your breath. Hey, come back. Try speaking with a different villager to learn more. That's crazy. Sephra like completely blew up on this guy. What is it? The time? Fleeting as a bubble. Is that the only one? Oh, fleeting as a bubble there too. Oh, okay. Huh? There. That's where I was trying to go. But it seems like there's two different places. He was patience trying. He was. I agree. I'm not necessarily mad at how Sephra handled it. I just find it funny. Roxanne. Do 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 do. We are actually going to rate out. We're going to go ahead and ask the person next time. So this person right here, Krehi. Well, Krehi is the name of the character from Princess Tutu, my favorite. Technically her name is Rue, but she's also known as Princess Krehi. But yes, we'll ask Krehi next time more about the ritual, I presume. So yes, thank you so much for coming. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye!